Hi guys, it's Katrina from the Alluring Bead Boutique. Happy New Year, everybody. Today I'm going to quickly do a little bit of an unboxing. So let me start by telling you what's going on here. So I set some goals for myself this year with my jewelry making business, and one of those goals, well, two of those goals, are that I want to learn how to draw jewelry. I want to draw up my own designs. And the reason I want to do that is because I'm really going to work towards learning to make, seasonal collections this year. So that's a big goal for the Alluring Bead Boutique, is to quit doing so much one-off work. And I'm really going to focus in for myself personally, and probably a lot of my tutorials are going to be centered around learning how to design a cohesive and viable collection to sell for your jewelry business. So with all of that in mind, I know for a fact that myself, I have a lot of disability from my spine that runs out and through my hands. And you guys have noticed over the years that I have pretty shaky hands. So I've been looking around and I found this great little drawing board on Amazon. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little opening up of this thing and we'll take a look at it. So the one that I chose here on Amazon is called the Rapid A3 drawing board. And basically it is centered around folks that, do a lot of architectural work. As you can see, it's got all of these great little components that come with it, all these different angle creators and perfectly straight lines and things like that. So let's get it open and we'll take a real close look. So one of the first things I've noticed here is that it's packaged up really well. The box is super nice. It's labeled really clearly, and it was not bent or destroyed in any way, which, sometimes when you order on Amazon, you run that risk. But then when you take it out of the box, you can see that it's packed in this nice heavy-duty styrofoam, and it is sealed with a cellophane cover. So I'm going to take that cellophane off, and I'll be right back. So if you'll notice, this thing is pretty good size, so I have to come way up here to order to fit the whole thing into my viewfinder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say this is how it looks right sitting in the cellophane. So I'm just going to go ahead and lift the board right up. And right off the bat, I can tell you that it's really nice and heavy duty. It is not chintzy, easily broken plastic. It's made really well. So let me dig out all the little goodies and we'll take a look at those too. So now I've gotten everything out of the box, and unfortunately this is as high up as my little desktop tripod goes, but we'll just kind of do it along like this. So here is the parts that came in the box, and it also comes with these two little non-skid table legs so that you can tilt your work surface up in the back and tilt it towards you like that before you begin to work. So here's what the legs look like. And you can turn them either way, but you just need to make sure that both of them go the same way. So you would put them on this way if you want a shorter lift to it. You would put them on this way if you want a taller lift in the back of the board here. And then on the board right here, there's a little groove, and so these little clips just pop right on, just like that. And then on this side here is the other one, so we would just pop that one into place as well on this side. Then you could also potentially just slide them down in this groove and probably move them anywhere that you wanted to along the board. And so here's just a closer look at the non-skid surface here, which is really nice and thick rubber to keep the board from sliding around as you are working on something on the top here. So unfortunately my area is a little bit small, but the first thing you want to do probably is to load some paper. And if you notice here on the side, you have this little section that has some little raised up dots on it. If you push down on that it actually raises up the bottom and the side ruler so that you can position your paper into the drawing board. And this is my first time using it, so you guys will have to bear with me here while I get a grip on reality. And once you get that all in place, you just simply release it, and it has basically secured the paper into the board like that. So one thing that I'm noticing right off the bat, and it's probably overall it's a good thing, that all the ruling measurements are in centimeters and millimeters and things like that. So basically, being as how we're working with jewelry, that actually works to our advantage. Most of the time we work in, the non-standard inches that we use here in America, but most of the time we are measuring things in millimeters, centimeters, and such as that. So that actually pans out pretty good, and I really didn't happen to pay that much attention to it when I ordered it, but as it works out for me, it's okay. Now this piece, the main piece here that you're going to put on, is this extremely long, straight measuring stick. And it's the way that it works. You'll see right here are some actual guides in the plastic that correspond to this, this indentation right here. And you can't really slide it on from the bottom, but you can get it on really easily from up here at the top. So you would just put that on and then just move it down. And once you have it in place where you want it, it actually has two little locking mechanisms. So here's one on the left. You just push that one down. And then over here to the right is another one, and you just push that one down. And it's supposed to lock this in, but I don't see that it locks greatly, but there we go. So it's push down here and push down here to lock this your ruler into place. And I don't think you guys can see, but because I've got it so low, but when it's locked in place, it is seriously locked in place. It's not going to slip on you, so that's the most important part. So last up are these two pieces here, which this is called a rapid set square, and the other one is called a drafting square. So this one's kind of cool. So as you can see here that you have these marks everywhere, everything from 0 degree angle all the way up to 90 degree. So here's what's really cool. You can loosen this little set screw right here, and then you can adjust the little ruler to go to whatever degree angle that you're looking for. So if you want a 30 degree angle, you would put it there on 30. If you want a 90 degree angle, you would come up here to set it on 90, and then you just simply tighten the screw back up. And the way that these work is that they actually have a little indentation here on the back that corresponds to this upraised ridge here along your straight ruler. And so you just basically slide them on and bring them over into position into your work area. So let's move one out of the way, and we'll be bringing this one over. So here we have the drafting square set in position along the straight ruler here. However, I also already have several of these little tools that I got really cheap over at Hobby Lobby that do also have inches and centimeters, and they are plastic and see-through, so you can actually use any of your existing tools already with this drawing board. One more thing I want to point out is that not only do you have these raised up little connection bars here, but you also have them on the lower end of your straight ruler here. So potentially you could raise this up and you could work downward like that if you wanted to. So finally, the last thing that came included with the set is a gorgeous mechanical pencil and a bunch of refills here, drafting pencil. So here is a pencil, and it came preloaded with lead. And of course, you know how to use a mechanical pencil. You just push like that to expel enough of the lead down here where you might say want to draw a beautiful, fabulous line right there. And so to open up the replacement leads, you just simply push on this little thing and slide it forward like that with your thumb. And then you can also close it up this way, just like that. And so basically, I ordered this. This is a Prime item. So I got it, you know, free included with my Prime fast super shipping. It actually took about 3 days to get. I ordered it on Monday. It arrived yesterday. But that was, you know, you have to keep in mind that New Year's was in there also. And I spent $30 or $37.99 on this neat little A3 rapid drafting table. And it is pretty nice, and I'm very pleased with it. And I'm looking forward to learning how to draw jewelry this year, or just a host of other things that you could do with this. For example, if you were working with sheet metal, you would be able to actually put this into position and, you know, finally have a way to make a straight scribe on your sheet metal. So there was more than one purpose for this when I decided on ordering it. And I think it's really going to be helpful for me this year. All right, guys, so I hope you liked this video. I hope you stay tuned to see all of the other goodies I've got in relation to learning to draw my own jewelry. I'll have a couple of more little product videos to show you guys, just so I can keep you in tune with what I'm up to this year. Hope you guys had a fantastic holiday season. I really had a wonderful time at Christmas. I did a lot of traveling and spent a lot of time with each of my kids. And then I went up to see my mom and stuff. It was really, really nice. I actually did a lot more traveling this year than I have in the past few years. And it was really good. Good to see a lot of family. And I hope you guys had a wonderful time. I hope you had a happy new year. I hope you're ready to get started and dive right back into designing jewelry and making jewelry this year. We'll be doing a lot with building our business still. And that's it for today. Thanks, guys, for watching, and have a wonderful day.